guys talk about getting traded their rookie years. That shit is devastating. In your mind, you're gonna be here for at least a year. You know, this is your team. It's the team that drafted you. You get traded halfway through your first season.
I mean, he's an older rookie though. I don't know. I feel like he has a certain
Yeah.
level of maturity where it's like, nigga, you know, it's a business. You know what it
He knows
is.
the business. I will hope so, but I don't. I mean, you have to now. The trade deadline's over. You kind of you got to deal with it. I don't think he's too good to not be played.
Rivals player, appreciate you. He's letting me know. He said Mark's game was 3 days ago. By the way,
His last game was 3 days ago.
yeah, I thought he played. I think didn't he have a 30 piece for his last game or some shit?
I'm not even sure.
Can we? But my thing is, can we not like just follow through on the trade at some point? Because we're just waiting on them to follow through on their end of the deal, like, and we've already made the trade official. Like, can we not just, hey, y'all finish up your shit, and we like make this thing happen even if it's past the deadline? Because the trade already was officially like created before the deadline.
True. I just don't know what part of what conditions did they not meet? That's the question mark here. Like, what was it on their end that they weren't able to complete to?
Because if it was health shit, I'm not too mad at it. Because the nigga wasn't gonna be able to play. I'm like, there's no point anyway.
Hey, we don't want an AD situation.
Right. Oh, that shit was. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my god. He was hooping too. He was hooping, and he went down. I was like, ooh.
I hope Raquel don't see this shit because she gonna be mad at me. But I do not miss that nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
I miss AD. I don't miss that shit though.
Non-contact fucking groin injury, nigga. He got to be out for at least a month, nigga.
I don't miss that at all, man. I was like, man, Jesus Christ. But damn, that Mark Wood thing really took the win for myself. I really thought we had him. I wanted to at least see if he was gonna be healthy. But that's what happens when you do business with the jail hornets, man. They try to that fraud shit, boy.
Try to fleece.
Fast one. They tried to fleece. There was something on the back end that just.
No, I'm curious now because we don't have this trade now. Does that mean we have more money for buyout deadline signing? Because I know certain dudes like Marcus Smart and niggas like that we couldn't go buy because they were making too much money. I don't know how much money this would free up because it was a rookie deal, but plus we get our first pick back too, so we can do something bigger in the offseason because we get that pick back.
And we got that. I might say, yeah, we got that pick back, so we can move that as well. There's got to be something because it's happening. In my opinion, there has to be something we can do. There has to be like exception we can make. There
a clause,
something that can. Yeah, there has to be something the league allows us to do because it kind of puts us in a very, very weird pickle now.
Especially if like we did everything correct on our end, where it's like, nigga, we followed the paperwork, we did the process. Now we're just fucked because them niggas fucked up.
Yep. But I will say, after watching today's game and seeing Shake Milton minutes. Not mad Dalton Connect coming back. I'm not mad back. Shake Milton was some ass, boy. I was like, boy, get him off the court. So the more I look at it, yeah, I'm upset. But the more I look at it, low-key happy. Low-key happy. Thank you.
Especially that bench scoring.
I like Jackson Hayes. I like Jackson Hayes. I want Mark Williams. Maybe we can go get him in the offseason or whatever we got to do. But man, oh man, am I not mad that we don't get Shake Milton minutes now.
That plus, I mean, we got Gabe, but Gabe was on a minutes restriction because he bumped his knee and shit. So that nigga only played 25 minutes.
And he's been playing better.
The delusional Laker fan in me wants to just like be like, yeah, and we still won this chip after seeing this game tonight. But I'm like, we don't got the big man, bruh. Ain't got the big man.
We don't have the big man. We only have one. Like, it's just Jackson Hayes. If we had another big, I would be okay with it. We got to find out what we're going to do with Koloko, which I'm not 100% sold on Koloko.
I'm not at all.
Two-way deal. And then Christian Woods, he's hurt more than AD. Like, I like Christian Wood. I think he got game, but he's just hurt. He's way more fragile. So we only have one big man.
I can't remember the last game this nigga Christian Wood actually played. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Me either. The last time I seen Christian Wood, he was beefing with an influencer on Twitter. Like, he was pulling up on somebody's house trying to get his kids. He wasn't even playing ball. Like, I don't know what this nigga got.
Yeah, to relapse's point, used to my throwing Braun at the 5. I'd rather throw Vando there because I think we had some success with the Clippers putting Vando at the 5. But that's not gonna be the answer if we play the fucking Nuggets or hold on. Jam says Mark Williams' physical with the Lakers showed multiple issues and the team failed failed him on the exam. So yeah, the nigga was hurt or something was going on with him.
Yeah, that nigga was hurt way more than the Hornets led on to believe. And once he left, they wanted to say, yeah, we were concerned about his back. He was concerned about his knees. And the Lakers got him, and nothing was working correctly. So yeah, not surprised. I'm actually glad they do those. When you get a player, they actually have you check their physicals and things for yourself. So did the Lakers not pass him, or did the Hornets not pass him?
I think we didn't pass him because I think he had to go through the physicals on our end, I think. Because if we just went off of their shit, niggas would have finessed us.
Absolutely. They'd have got his ass off of there. So yeah, he didn't pass our physical.
Yeah, so I guess that leads in like the last part of the show. So we get through last thing on the MCU Marvel shit before we get up off that topic. Predictions, because you gave me predictions for the Fantastic Four, but predictions for this Captain America movie. What are you thinking about this? It's coming out in like a week or two.
Yeah, I don't trust nigga Falcon. Come on, man.
Nigga Falcon.
I don't trust him.
You're not fucking with nigga Bird?
Falcon. Hell no. I don't trust nigga Bird. I don't trust Captain America. Oh, by the way, this is I lied. This is my hot take when it comes to the MCU, and this is more so just the cinematic universe MCU too. By the way, I don't think this has nothing to do with the comics or anything else. This is strictly MCU live action. Captain America has to be racist.
Nigga, I've been saying that so fucking.
Captain America has to be racist. Hear me out. Not only does he go back in time and decide to stay, this nigga didn't change nothing in the past.
MLK still gone, nigga. Freddie Hampton still assassinated.
Nigga, everything. He didn't change nothing in the past. Stop it. And you expect me to believe that's all over some pussy? No, buddy. No. You're not. Peggy ain't that good, gang. You supposed to be a good guy at heart. Peggy ain't that damn good. Sorry.
I will say, the box could be fire. It could be. Is it that fire? It could be that fire.
Don't hit me with the B souls. No.
Hey,
no box that fire.
The head could be that fire. Peggy could have. Hey, she could be a suction demon. She could be a Dyson, nigga. You don't know.
Peggy is that. If it's that fire that you let MLK die, you got it, gang. You seen everything going on and was like, you know what? You ain't even stop Reaganomics. Stop it. You expect me to believe he came to the future with a list of Star Wars movies he needs to catch up on, but no one told him about Reaganomics? He didn't even stop that? Yeah, nah, fuck out of here. I'm good. He's racist, and you thought giving nigga Falcon the shield was gonna hide that. Nah, buddy. I know your game. That's my real hot take. But nah, I think it'll be okay. I think the movie will be better. It'll probably beat my expectations because my shit's is like at the floor with it when it comes to the Falcon. But yeah, I think it'll be okay.
I'm really just looking at the casting. So I do like Anthony Mackie as an actor. I think he's done some good stuff. I watched fucking the Twisted Metal show on Peacock. That was fucking fire that he was in. I fucked with heavy, but him, Harrison Ford is a great actor. I'm excited about that to see what he looks like as the Red Hulk. And they got my nigga Giancarlo Esposito in that bitch. I've never seen this nigga Giancarlo in a bad role before. And he plays a great fucking villain. So him being a villain in this, I'm like, okay, we're going to get to see, at bare minimum, we're going to have some good acting in the film, what this plot's going to look like. Because they're about to try to do a lot, because now you're about to finally tackle the fucking Eternal, the giant guy that has a hand sticking out of the world. And a man team's about to be introduced. So, Wolverine or Weapon X is around the corner at that point. The mutants probably have to come at the end of this movie, I'm assuming, with this. So there's a lot of shit you have to tackle. So I'm interested. And then all the script rewrites are kind of scare me too. Because I think Seth Rollins was supposed to be in the movie, and then they wrote him out for whatever reason because of the script rewrite. So they replaced him with Giancarlo, which I'm not mad at because it's fucking Giancarlo. But yeah, it's I don't know. I'm scared. We're gonna see.
I didn't know how many times they rewrote the script.
I'm not quite sure in the amount of times. I know they rewrote it a couple because I remember I saw because Seth Rollins was recently on a WWE talking about the interview because he was initially on the set, then he was through script rewrites, I'm not there anymore, and I think they replaced my character or wrote him out in its entirety. Because one thing I've talked about with people before and why a lot of these Marvel shows are better than you think or why they face so much difficulty, and prime example being the Agatha All Along show. When you go into these series, the writers and the directors have to write 4 or 5 different versions of these shows because you never know till last minute what characters they approve to be in this, what concepts they approve. Because I know with the Agatha All Along show, I think Mephisto was supposed to be in it at one point, and then he wasn't. And then if you like look at the early parts of the show where they mentioned him, you can tell they were like building up to that, but then they had to rewrite the script to not have him in there. So it's like when you're writing a show, when you have to write a show 3 or 4 different times, and damn near not include a character that could have been a big part of the show, you can see how that falls apart. And that's why I'm a lot more excited for shit on James Gunn's end, because he was a director on that end. I think he knows what not to do to put people in that position, and he'll just let people do. Plus, they're doing the Elseworld shit, so you can have whatever version of whatever superhero you want there, and not affect the main thing you're trying to get across. So, I don't know. It's going to be really interesting how they want to do this shit.
Okay.
There's a lot of red tape and yellow tape.
Damn, my expectations was at the floor. They got even lower now. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I still think it'll be okay. At bare minimum, I'm expecting a 7. At bare minimum, where you'll watch it, you'll enjoy it. But if you're a hardcore fan, you'll be like, "What the fuck is this?" But if you're a casual, I think the casual's gonna enjoy this shit because the action will be there. You'll have the big moments. I'm hopefully we get a Hulk that's not a bitch now, because Hulk is one of my favorite fucking characters. World War Hulk is my favorite comic book storyline of all time. And y'all niggas just killed that potential by making this man a bitch. That made him a bitch.
Not even just killed the potential. You motherfuckers had the nerve to allude to Planet Hulk storyline when y'all shot this nigga off and then had that bullshit ass part of Ragnarok where it's like, oh my God, they could have set up a fucking Planet Hulk. Anything, series, side movie, anything. And y'all just, nah, he's just the champion of this world, and now we're going to send him back so he can fight Thanos.
So you didn't watch She-Hulk then, right? Did you watch She-Hulk?
No, I didn't watch She-Hulk.
You know what's even worse then, nigga? They alluded to them having Planet Hulk happen off screen. Because at the end of She-Hulk, the nigga came back to the family cookout with his son Scar. From Sakaar.
I knew in She-Hulk they had Scar. I just never watched it, so I never knew what the fuck that was about. I was just like, all right, that's some She-Hulk shit, whatever. Bro, what?
The nigga came back and was like, hey, y'all, this is my son. And this nigga's Scar is like grown as fuck now.
Yeah, he was an adult. He was a grown-ass man. I'm like, I don't know how far in the future She-Hulk is, but damn, this nigga got a full-grown son now. What?
Yeah, and the comic book nigga in me wants to come out, because the fucked up thing is with both of Hulk's sons, they hate the nigga initially because he didn't know about them, so the niggas were just like bastards and shit. But so you just had it where this nigga just has the best relationship with his fucking son, and y'all pull up to a cookout. I'm like, all right, y'all killed Hulk for me. You killed him. You killed it.
Hulk is my favorite superhero. Like, hands down, he's my number one. Planet Hulk and World War Hulk are my favorite comics in terms of just the shit I've read growing up. Oh, that just hurt. That hurt me worse than the Mark Williams news. I didn't know that.
So I'm hoping that Harrison Ford at least gives me a version of Hulk with the Red Hulk that I can fuck with. Like, just be a fucking demon. Just fuck niggas up and don't care about how they feel.
I heard Anthony Mackie talking about how Harrison Ford was going with the shooting and everything. He said that motherfucker was going crazy in terms of like the fighting sequences and shit. He said he was like really like into it. He said he was surprised by how much into it he was to make the character like come to life. So that gave me a little hope with the Red Hulk. I was like, all right, maybe he'll be good. You said a 7. I was expecting a 4 out of 5, 4 or 5.
I don't think it'll be that bad. I don't think they've had a 4 out of 5 in the all. The Ant-Man movie was probably a 4 out of 5, but
Ant-Man movie was 4 out of 5. Oh, we talking about the MCU shit. We're not talking about Marvel properties in general.
Yeah, because
once I start busting out them Sony movies, them bitches was 3s.
You know what? That's another thing that annoys me. And again, I know we're kind of like on a tangent at this point. I remember when the Amazing Spider-Man movies came out, and niggas couldn't stand them. Everybody agreed that they were complete and utter ass. And all of a sudden, now, they classics. Let's give this nigga, oh my God.
Let's bring
Andrew Garfield. Yeah. Let's give him his own sequel.
Shot.
Like, fuck no. Y'all niggas, I remember that.
I was outside when the movies came out, nigga. We couldn't stand this nigga. Where was Toby is all I heard. Y'all didn't like Andrew Garfield. Bro, that Spider-Man movie was the worst. That was the most rewriting history shit I've ever seen in my life, because all these fucking 13-year-olds spawned out of nowhere. Andrew's not even that bad. Shut the fuck up, kid. Shut up. All you niggas that weren't outside back then or weren't even born yet or were in preschool telling me, oh, was Andrew's that bad? Yes, nigga, it was that. Yes, I'm still on that. It was that bad. Don't bring that nigga back for nothing but a cameo like y'all did.
And Relapse, him being the only one not to get a third movie is crazy. No, it's not. It was ass. Second one was fucking that bad. It was that bad. No, he shouldn't have got a third one.
He shouldn't have got a third one.
We need to leave that shit alone.
The second one was peak cutoff, nigga. That's as much as he can get. He shouldn't have got the second one, in my opinion. Let's be real. Right.
Jesus fucking Christ. But yeah, man. Because now I'm kind of like talking in fear of my shit restarting again. So I'm not gonna hold you all night. I think collectively between the 3 separate fucking streams, which I may have to like put together at some point for like a bigger video or whatever. I may cut that up. I don't know. So I appreciate you for coming on. Do you have anything you want to plug before I start like the outro and shit? You want to like what projects you have coming up? You want to?
No big projects coming up. Just streaming when I can, mostly on the weekends. I'm actually gonna stream after this since I'm up here. I'm in creator mode. I'm gonna boot up a stream. Definitely talk about this Mark Williams shit, the Lakers shit. Probably do some Amigo trolling or whatever it is. Just stream tonight. Yeah, I'm bored. So yeah, I'm ready for it. But yeah, that's Damo on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter. That's Damo, and of course, the best podcast in the world, LKIAB. Let's keep it a buck. Go check us out on YouTube as well.
Yeah, man. Y'all find, I think I have your channel linked in like the title of the video, so you guys can just like click on that hyperlink and it'll take you straight to this channel. I don't think I put LKIB in the description, so I'll put that in the description for you guys that want to check that out. Again, like I said in the beginning of the show, I fuck with their pod heavy. I watched their pod for years now. And that's the last thing I want to talk about. I fucking skipped the whole fucking part of the thing real quick. The journey, because I think we've had like a similar arc from chat nigga to creator. And I'm really curious to see like what challenges you may have had or like second guesses you may have had from like going from being a dude in the chat and communicating to like really taking a dive and putting yourself out there to be a creator for real. Because the money and shit is there, obviously. Like niggas want to do it because the bread, the bags, or the clout's there. But like, what difficulties do you think you had that people won't really be like aware of in regards to you like starting content creation?
I'm gonna be super honest, man. I have like the most luck out of anybody. I will always say that when it comes to this content creation thing. I'm not one of these people that can sit there and tell you I just grind it and I have the worst content upload schedule. I'm horrible when it comes to consistency uploading. So I had the most tremendous amount of luck just meeting B-Souls, shooting my shot with something I wanted to do. In terms of putting myself out there, I've never been like I was a shy kid, but as I got older, I just stopped giving a fuck and just embraced being me. Had supportive parents. So I always knew I wanted to talk basketball. I love basketball. So in my mind, however I can talk to the most people about basketball would be my thing. Mm-hmm. Met B-Soul, seen some B-Soul's videos, couple videos, hit him in the chat. Hey gang, if you ever want to talk ball, hit me up, let me know. And that nigga offered me, hey, I'm starting a podcast. You want to talk on there? And from then it was history. Like literally from there, we had a Hoot Talk podcast back in like 2017. Did that, branched off and did another podcast, which a lot of people don't know I wasn't going to be a part of. It was him. It was SDC. They were going to do a podcast. They wanted to do it with Low. And at the time it was me, but they were like, we wanted to get it big so we can get bought out or whatever it was. And I was like, all right, bet. Replace me with Low. Fuck it. Because Low has a good run. He started to go on his rise, whatever it was. I said, fuck it. I'll give my spot up. Y'all go with Low. Low declined. He had the shit with Agent going. And it was like, fuck it. And I said, fuck it. We did that. Then after the dish got bought out or whatever it was, we started Let's Keep It a Buck. So my whole motivation was just, how can I talk about basketball to the most people? And from there, it evolved into, okay, well, how can I just sell myself to people? How can I give people just me being just authentically me, as entertaining as I can be, just show them my personality outside of just basketball talk.
Right.
And I've just been doing that ever since. Met a lot of people, but all I can point to is just the man upstairs and pure luck and coincidence.
I'm curious too, because you went through, because I saw you guys talk about it on the pod a couple times a while back. Probably the hardest thing that YouTubers in general encounter in regards to finding your niche. Well, one, finding your niche, and then two, finding your thing. Because I know, at least for me, again, I know I want to talk about nerd shit, but I kind of approach the channel from the aspect of, I'm going to talk about whatever nerd shit I want to talk about. But because I was so spaced out, it's like, all right, I don't have that one thing to hone in on. And I think I had a Power Ranger video blow up. It's like, I think it's my biggest video right now, like 45K or some shit like that. It's big, but I didn't want to be the Power Ranger nigga. I like Power Rangers, but I'm not trying to have a whole channel talking about fucking Power Rangers 24/7. I would hate that shit. So I'm just, okay, I have this video has done 3K randomly here. This one maybe did 7 randomly here. Or I had like a 1 or 2 every now and then will pop up. And I'm like, I don't want to lock down one specific thing because I don't want to get pigeonholed into doing only that thing 24/7. I want to like to encompass nerd shit as an entirety. How did you go about like finding your things? I think you kind of found your niche for like the Omegle stuff. Obviously, basketball is still going to be a thing for you. But what? How did you find out what kind of video specifically you wanted to do, or are you just really focused on just the streaming on YouTube versus the D-Souls or Omar route where you're like recording beforehand, editing and all that stuff, putting that together?
I've never been into. I still suck at editing. I've never been an editing guy. So for me, the live streaming thing is just the easiest way for me to make content and to just be myself. But for me, in terms of finding a lane, it was just trying shit. I came up in an era of YouTube where a lot of people was just doing. You just had a YouTube channel and you just put whatever you want on your YouTube channel and just hope the guy that blew up. I never approached YouTube. Like I recently started approaching YouTube from the standpoint of, okay, what is the most analytically pleasing? What will hit the algorithm the best? Like all the back end stuff, which in all honesty, I should have been thinking about, but I just have this old world approach to YouTube. So I don't want to make it seem like I'm just the best avenue for how to do it. Cause I know I don't even like hell, my live streams, 18 of them got the same fucking thumbnail. Like I don't even change my thumbnail for my live streams. So like I know I'm not doing it the most opportune, like the most optimistic way, but I'm doing it the way that works for me. And I always feel no matter what, people will gravitate to you being yourself and being real. And there's genuineness will always sell on YouTube at some point. So just being genuinely you. So if you do like doing nerd shit, like there's 2 ways you can go about it. You can go about it the way of, you don't want to get pigeonholed as being the Power Rangers nigga or being the Samurai Jack nigga, whatever it is. But the benefit to doing that is the growth. You can grow being a Power Ranger nigga and then at a certain point be like, all right, bet. I'm going to transition into now doing whatever I want. And now you have a new floor from what you have now. So like now if you start doing whatever you want and you'll pull in 100 views a stream or 100 views a video, cool. If you niche down and like with the Power Rangers thing hit 45K, if you are knowledgeable about Power Rangers and there is some type of like for Power Rangers, you can use that, build your following up to now where your new floor is now 600 a stream or 600 or 1,000 a video compared to before. And then you make that pivot. That's low key what I decided to do. After just saying, fuck it, I'm gonna just upload a bunch of random shit or do whatever I want. I realized, all right, bet. I'm good at doing the Omegle shit and I like it. So I can continue doing that. I'm good with talking basketball and I like it and I'm known in that space. So it elevates my floor. As of now, those would be the 2 things I really do. But once I get to that certain point, say I just hit 10K now, say I hit 50K. I bet now I can branch off and start gaming how I want to. Because now instead of having 200 a stream, 200 people a stream, now my floor is 600 a stream. And I'm comfortable with 600 a stream, 10 to 15 people constantly donating or super chatting, and I can play my games and just have fun and be me. There is going to be a portion of time where you have to just grind it, so then you can have that success level that you want. That's one way to go about it. Or you can do exactly what you're doing now. No matter what, just keep pumping out content and videos at the rate you like and how you like to do it, at the variety you like to do it, and then that slow gratification hits randomly later on down the line. That's also a way that plenty of people do it and it's still possible. So there's multiple ways to go about it. I know, I feel like I'm rambling. I know I'm not doing it the best way, but I feel like I'm doing it the best way for me.
All right. Yeah, man, I appreciate it, dog. Because I kind of wanted to ask one for me to get, because I'm using this shit as a way to get other people knowledge, but I'm really just getting the game I can as far as that shit goes. So I appreciate it because I think this is, for me, year 2 of like really locking in on it for real. Because now I got the editor. Now I'm investing fucking $23 on a fucking PC that's still fucking up for whatever reason. So we're gonna figure that out at some point soon. But yeah, man, I appreciate it, dog. We working. I think I'm gonna lock in because for whatever reason the comic and the MCU shit has been popping off. So I may have to like transition into that and the anime shit. And I'm doing horror games too for whatever reason. Those seem to be the 3 things that are consistently hitting, at least for my standards of where I'm at with the 2,600 now or 2,500 subs I got, or whatever it may be. So we shall see. Because the long-term video essays, nigga, that I've made, I'm like, oh yeah, this is the one, nigga. I put a little time into this shit. That's 500 views. I'm like, okay, well, fuck me then. All right.
Let me say, if this is your year 2, I looked at the channel. If this is your year 2, you are so more far along than I was at year 2 of my content journey. You're on a good path, gang. I promise you. You already got the mindset for it. You got the editor in year 2. You know how to edit somewhat in year 2. You're making thumbnails. You have a theme. You have a niche, or you have a select amount of things you know you can do that works. You're already well more far along than I was in year 2. You're doing just fine. Just be consistent, and that's not even just for you or anybody listening. That's for me as well. I have to keep saying that shit out loud. Just be consistent. Consistency is the first step if you ever want to make it. If you can be consistent, you will always have a foot in the door. That's the main thing. So just keep doing it.
Okay. Appreciate that, man. For everybody watching again, if you guys are finding me for the first time, I am Captain Diesel. This is Captain Diesel's dojo in the channel. But this is a series that I've been doing that I call the Captain's Lounge, where I don't feel like editing or doing research on the fucking video. So I just bring on guests that I really fuck with to kind of just have genuine conversations about whatever it may be, whether it's comics, content creation, music, whatever it may be. So you guys can find these here on the channel, as well as an audio version on Spotify. And if you guys want to check out more of what I got to offer, it's on the channel. Like I said, I cover nerd shit. Horror is a big thing for me as well. I do reviews for movies, shows, all that good stuff. And I have like a backlog of like video essays that I really put a lot of time into. So whatever you guys are interested in, you'll find that nerd shit here on the channel. And again, if you guys are watching this video for the first time and have not been familiar with Damo, please support my guy. I feel like between you and Sage, I kind of connect with the most on the pod, just from the factor of your journey into content creation. Sage, obviously, because of the nerd shit, I connect with a lot more. But I feel like you have a very similar upbringing to what I will shoot for in regards to you're just genuinely yourself in the pod, and you came from the chat. I still feel like I have that, because I think I'm a mod now when like Lowe's playback. So I'll be in a room with like Swiper or him or certain niggas I watch for a minute and have that little bit of imposter syndrome where it's like, damn, I watched these niggas for like 4 years on YouTube, and now I'm like talking to this nigga, and like he sees me, I see him see me, see him see me. Fucking weird. So yeah, man, it's weird.
I feel you. I would have that up until, I would say, the pod we did with TB.
TBH? Oh, nigga.
When I did the pod, let me tell you, B-Souls can attest to this. We did the pod with TBH. I fanned the fuck out when he said yes. I was holding it together while we did the pod. As soon as that nigga, we had a little chat afterward about some creative shit. And as soon as that nigga disconnected, I squealed, nigga. I squealed. I've been watching TBH since fucking late middle school, early high school. Like, I know you're the feeling of like, bro, do I even, like, bro, this can't be real life. So I get that. I had that up until that point, and he was the one to tell me, like, gang, you're a creator. Like, at this point, no matter what the numbers say next to your name, once you put the work in, you are a creator, and if you're doing it the right way, you deserve a seat at the table, so you deserve to be here. So the same way he told me that, not saying I'm your TBH, but I will tell you, gang, you're well more far along than I am now when it comes to this, with editing, having different processes, and all that. You deserve to be here. There's nothing imposter about it, gang. You deserve to be up here with me, Swiper, Low, whoever. You deserve it.
Appreciate it, man. And yeah, everybody that's tuning in, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been another episode of the Captain's Lounge. I am Captain Diesel. This is Big Wamo, Big Damo, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.